Hello, this is one of my stories on the power of visualization. Visualization is extremely powerful, and actually, I was working on developing my vision boards, and we're doing visualizing, but I never realized how powerful it could be until reality appeared in front of me magically. So I want to share this story with you because it's quite amazing. It's true, and I love it to be true. As some of you may know, I'm not only a coach at Attractitude.com, but I also do seminars, and I'm a life coach and a writer, and I do also conferences. I public speaking, etc., etc. I do quite a lot of things, but also I have time to do oil painting. It's one of my great passions. I love it a lot, and I love painting sails. I love sailing. I've always dreamt of sailing on a blue, nice ocean waters. So in my bedroom, before there were a lot of sailboats that I had painted everywhere around me. So every time I went to bed, I was surrounded by sails and sailing. Little did I know that that was gonna really create my future very fast in a magical way. Also, because I wanted to lose weight, I had this goal of looking like Angelina Jolie in one of her Lara Croft movies. So I used to go to bed and every night almost watch constantly the first few minutes of the Lara Croft movie, thinking that that would like implement in my brain her body. I would get skinny and look fabulous, even more fabulous than I feel right now. In any case, I did those two things. I of course I was surrounded by the sails, but I never really realized what that would mean. Although I wanted to sail, I was joking a lot of times that in a few months I would be sailing, etc., etc. In any case, I met a person by accident who told me that he actually owned a chartering boat in Greece. So I thought, wow, and on top of it, which was quite amazing, is that he had the company that I had picked up a brochure of 3 years ago in a Toronto boat show. His brochure was actually the only one I had picked up from 200 and some booths, and I had kept it up until just a few months before I met him. And then I throwed it out saying, whatever, why am I keeping this old piece of paper? And so he shows me his brochure, and it's exactly the same company. So I say, wow, it's amazing coincidence, of course. So he says, well, I got a room on my boat, and if you want, you can spend 3 weeks. Because it's a chartering, I have usually like 4 cabins. A cabin is empty. You can hop on, you don't have to pay really anything, just come on board and enjoy. So I go on board, and that little trip actually ended up being 2 time 5 week sails in the Greek islands. So I did sail as much as I wanted on beautiful blue waters as I had dreamed, and actually as I had painted. Um, and so the visualizing was really powerful because it was all around me, and I had painted it, of course. But funny enough is that I didn't get the body of Lara Croft. On the contrary, but um, what I didn't realize up until my coming back from that trip, that first 5 weeks, is that I was actually falling asleep every time on the same scene of the Lara Croft movie, which is actually the first few scenes that are shot in Greece. So without me knowing, I was implementing in my brain the visualization of Greece, and on top of it sailing. So those two combined made my reality extremely fast. Actually, it took just a couple of months, and ta-da! I was magically in the blue ocean sailing in Greece. I was stunned. I still am by this story, but it's true. So imagine if I wanted to have the body of the girl that played in Terminator, what would have happened to me? So be careful of what you watch and how you fall asleep on what. I would greatly suggest to you not to watch bad news just before you go to bed, because it does go into your subconscious mind. The last thing that we see before we go to bed is actually what we're gonna get into our subconscious mind all night. I would suggest you having beautiful thoughts, beautiful images of what you want to achieve, where you want to be, what you want to be before you fall asleep. And you'll see visualization is an art, but that art mastered gives you a magical, wonderful life. So if you want to be coached on visualization, it'll be my pleasure. You can go on www.attractitude.com. If you want more information, well, please be my guest. You can, of course, comment or email me. It will be my pleasure to write back and answer all your questions. Up until then, I wish you all the best. I wish you visualize the beautiful things in your life. I still have vision boards. I still have quite interesting pictures around me of what I want to do in the future. And I plan to paint some very interesting future portraits of me that are gonna provoke my future. I hope you do as well. So I wish you all the best, really, from the bottom of my heart. And I love you, and God bless you. And remember, God loves you just the way you are.